Wholeness. Welcome to Runes of Silvertree, and this week's episode 12 is titled Man of Fate, Hand of Mystery. This is part of the Red Serpent Season 2 energy readings. And before we get started in today's reading, I would just like to clarify, I've been using Roman numerals on the thumbnails, and I've realized that I misused the X, and so the numbers are a little off. So if you're wondering specifically what episode we're on, just click on the description box below, and there'll be a clarification for that. So I just want to let you guys know I apologize for any mix-up. Let's jump right into the energy vortex reading of the mind. So the rune that I picked, or source showed me, revealed to me, was the broken cycle, new path, or new path broken cycle. So there is an old train of thought thinking for the human collective that no longer is needed, and a path is opening up. If you look closely at this rune, you see two wings, two doors wide open on each end of the path. So it's like a new path of entry and or exit, if you will. And the energy I'm gaining through this is more of strength. Like, this is a very powerful, a very strong energy tied to someone's ability to recognize when a path no longer serves them, a pattern no longer serves them, a behavior no longer serves them, a job no longer serves them, a way of eating, a way of praying, or a spiritual path that no longer serves them. It's this realization of growing outside of what is old and what is no longer useful. And that's a very powerful place to be in the space of realization, self-realization, that you are outgrowing something and you need to move on, you need to move forward. A lot of the time we get very stuck in comfort and what brings us ease and familiarity. Like, if something's familiar to you, you know what time to be at work, you know when you get off of work, you know when what you're going to have for dinner, you know what your wife or your spouse is going to wear at the event, you know how long it's going to take you to get to the store, you know how long it's going to do. Like, it's with life, we get really caught up in these cycles and these patterns and habits and behaviors that shape our reality. And at times, either through self-realization or through external force, right? Your soul speaks to you, it screams at you that you need something different, and now is the time to move forward. Now is the time for change. And it's very interesting because on a personal level, I'm entering it to my personal year of 9, and this is related to numerology, and that's another science, another energy map, so that you can better understand your current reality. But the number 9, I feel very pulled to connect that to this rune, is this completion and newness. When something is complete, when you're done learning and you're ready to graduate into another space on your path, on your journey. And that's what I'm getting and this deals with the mind, like a maturity, like you're graduating from this mental way of thinking, of approaching your life, So it's very good, very strong. I feel a lot of strength with this rune when I pulled, especially for the mind, because you want a strong mind. You want to be in a strong space, right? So that when you enter in the challenges on your new path, you can have that groundedness. You know who you are, you know what you identify with, and you can thus move forward. The next rune that I pulled for the energy vortex for the human collective for the heart, okay, is the new moon rune, or the mystery rune, okay? There's mystery here. There's secrets of the heart, something that is unknown. And a lot of the time some people, some beings out there have more fear within their heart. Others have less fear, okay? And sometimes we bite off more than we can chew, like we're so fearless that we kind of bypass caution, okay? And we just jump for the gun, we dive head first, right? And others dive feet first, okay? There are people who take their time before making decisions into something new, into a space of mystery or the unknown. And I'm seeing like the heart will always ask for pleasure first. It will always desire first. And within the mind and within the heart and within the body, it's I feel like it's multi-layered. I've been guided to simplify the electromagnetic energy field of a being, okay, to the energy vortex, because the mind, heart, and body are it's a lot more simplified. It's a lot more relatable. But you must understand that with each space of the mind, space of the heart, space of the body, it's multi-layered and multi-dimensional. And the heart is multi-dimensional, because a lot of the time it'll take a whole lifetime, it will take trauma, or it will take a huge event in our lives to open our heart space or close our heart space. And it takes a certain kind of tenacity, to unlock these secrets within the heart. Most of the time when we've manifested all of our dreams, all of our desires, and we feel like there's no rock left unturned, there's always something to discover, okay? And I'm getting this connection with something's coming up here with like the celebrity type of lifestyle, okay? Like once upon a time, a celebrity has nothing, okay? And they work hard with luck and with chance. They experience an abundance of successes in their life. They can have whatever home they want. They can fly around the world to whatever place they want. They can date and start relationships with whomever they desire. All of their desires or all their basic needs are met. All their wants, all their desires are met. And it's almost like, even with all of the desires being met, there's always, and there will always be mystery to the psyche, mystery in the heart. Never go into the heart space with this assumption that, I know this, I know what the truth of my heart. I know my heart. I know what I'm capable of. A lot of the time we can be a little overconfident with our hearts instead of compassionate. Okay. And I'm getting the phrase lion heart, right? There's confidence, but there's love. Okay. And then the word courage. Courage, you have core, meaning heart. That's the Latin meaning heart. Okay. Yeah, the core, and then you have rage, core, rage, heart and rage, heart and anger together. That's like a channeling of that fire energy. Okay. When you have courage, it's directed in, it has a destination. When you have that much love in you, then that fire, that rage, and that solar plexus, it comes out through the heart and it's directed into a space. So what is the connection to that with the mystery of the heart? Well, we may never know. It's a truth. The mystery of the heart can only be experienced by the one who holds the key, okay, which is you. And yes, we have our gurus, we have our parents, we have sages, we have wise women that can have the ability to reflect back that truth to you, that you are the keeper of your own heart. No one can keep your heart. No one can keep and hold the mystery of your heart. It is you and you alone. And it's a beautiful, beautiful relationship to have with the heart. To develop that relationship with the heart center. And this is what I'm seeing is connect with the mystery and of your heart, connect to the mystery of what is you, and realize that you are the key to unlocking the secret mysteries that only you can know. Only you can know. Teachers, sages, wizards, and wise women can point you in the direction, but they can't open the door. Okay? And last but not least, for the energy vortex, for the human collective, we have the man, we have the alchemist. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energy, meaning that wheel, that the earth, wind, fire, water, ether. You have a master, okay? I get sorceress or sorcerer, a very masculine, magical energy with this. This is someone I'm seeing that's walking down that path to meet another part of himself. As you can see, if you look and you peer into it, you see a path. All path leads to oneness, meaning there is no right, there is no left, there's no wrong. Okay. I don't know, many of you have probably been told if you start venturing off into a different avenue of faith, a different space in which to express your relationship to source, and someone tells you, oh, this is, this isn't right, this isn't traditional, this goes outside of the book, what are you doing? And you have to know, again, and it's tied to the heart space, you have to know that you hold the key, you are the key master of the mysteries to your own heart. No one can direct, or they can direct you, but no one can do it. No one has access to the secrets of you unless you express that. Okay? But with this rune, I'm sensing a lot of energy and mastery and magic. Okay? Whatever that means to you, it's a whole spectrum. There are people out there that, call themselves wizards and witches, and they like to wear the pointy hats. There are people who, believe in the magic of breath, and that's all that they care about is breathing and becoming one with prana. There are people who use sound. There are people who tell stories. There are people who create music. There are people that use art, to energy manipulate. So it's finding your own niche and becoming a master of it. That's what I see in this rune, a master, someone who is on the path of self-mastery. And either you take the left-handed path, the middle path, or the right path, it's going to lead you to source. And last but not least, we have the sigil. So the dominant energy in this is the man, okay? It's the man. And what's very interesting is this body of the man that I pulled for the energy vortex for the body. It's part of the physical material world. So it's in alignment, okay? As you can see, we have the man here, and we have on the left, we have the fate, master of fate. and then hand of mystery. Okay? And I'm seeing that this 5 energy is some kind of key. And when you become a master, you have the key to your own fate, and you hold the key to your own inner mystery. And this is what I'm seeing guiding us as individuals into the year 2022, or into the next season, the next cycle. This is I have to say, it's very masculine. It's very like, I'm getting like a philosopher, wizard, occultic vibes from this sigil. It's like a man sitting up in a Rune, and he's done the work. I see like maybe a man in his like late 60s, early 70s, which he's lived through all the seasons and cycles of his life and has gone through the medicine wheel on his path, and now he is a master of it. Now he has the capability to teach others how to where to locate the keys, okay? The keys of fate and the key of mystery. And when to use the keys, when to place them or to unlock those doors. Sometimes there can be an imbalance with these energies, working with these energies of fate and energies of mystery. Sometimes we get a little bit too deep into the mystery, and we're thinking we're unlocking all these truths, but you're not. It's one way to have knowledge. It's a whole other thing when you apply that knowledge. When you apply knowledge, it becomes wisdom. You become wise because you know when to use it, you know when not to use it. On the other hand, we have fate. And when a male energy, and I'm not saying, making this gender like women, men. I'm not saying that. It's male, female. It's like this masculine energy that I'm getting from this rune of the broken cycle, new path. When there's too much going on the left here with this broken cycle, new path energy, meaning a master of fate, it's like you begin to, you see the potential. It's like you carve out your own path. You know what comes to mind? It's that guy, self-help guy. He's very well known. Tony Robbins, perfect example. And I'm not trying to poo-poo anyone who's a huge fan of Tony Robbins, okay? This guy is 6'7", ginormous personality, he holds a lot of energetic power. I mean, he speaks in front of thousands and thousands of people. He's written books, traveled the world, seminars, all this stuff. Self-help guru, whatever, okay? And he even made had like a talk or seminar called I'm Not Your Guru, which I thought that was quite funny. But he, to me personally, all I see is ego. That's all I'm seeing. Anytime I get a whiff of his work. And to me, he's like a perfect example of this, man of fate, okay? Meaning he's mastered his own ability to create his fate, and thus when you apply ego to that, then you take that and you run with it. You're like, if I can do this for myself, then I'm going to do it for everyone else, and I'm going to write the story and narratives for everyone else. I'm not saying that that's Tony Robbins' intentions on his work. I'm just saying I'm going off of his overall energy that I get. This bigger than life, thing. And it's kind of a turnoff for me. But that to me is like just really imbalanced. It's like you need to hold the keys of fate and mystery in both hands. And you need to be wise enough. It's not just about having the knowledge to manipulate the fates of many, okay? Or to manipulate your own fate. It's knowing when to use it. That is a wise woman. That's a wise man. That's a wise being having a human experience. We can acquire all the knowledge about something. What just came to mind is, in the Western world, we have degrees. We have these institutions that we call university, college, right? We go there after primary, secondary school, and then you go off to college, to university, to acquire a degree of knowledge. You spend 4 to 5 long years of your life to acquire a degree. One degree isn't a lot of. It's not a lot, okay? Right? Because to create a full circle, you have 360 degrees. That's a whole full circle, all right? But we go to college to earn 1 degree of knowledge, and then we continue on that path to become a master of that 1 degree of knowledge. And then we're then told to go out in the world and be somebody, okay? And even kind of sillier still, we'll go and we'll get a PhD, a doctorate of the master of that 1 degree of knowledge. And by the way, I'm not saying any of that's wrong to go off and continue education. No. I'm not saying I'm looking at this in a very metaphysical perspective. We must be careful. Okay, because 2022 is very feminine energy to me. Okay, that 6 energy is very, very like 6 and sex. They go hand in hand. All right, and in Latin, the numbers unum, duo, tres, quatem, quinque, sex. That's 6. So sex is the number 6, and 6 is actually sex. Okay, it is very sexual, sensual energy of creating. It's very feminine. I see a woman moving and dancing in slow motion and just in a very sensual, very powerful, very feminine way, and not in a manipulative way, like she's trying to get something, but it's just she's moving in her power. And with the masculine, this reading is incredibly masculine, okay? I'm seeing a wise man who's met wisdom that you see that path that leads to that line right in the middle, that what looks like a tower. It's like a man who's balanced within himself is approaching the end and meeting himself, his master. He's becoming a master. And this is like the evolution of this 5 energy this year. This is like a wrap up, okay? It's like now you have the tools to use the keys within yourself. This is a beautiful, now I'm seeing it. I'm seeing like the 5-star, the pentacle. I'm seeing it here. It's like, now you know. Now you truly know. And that's the key, is knowing. It's above knowledge, but applying knowledge. My brain is moving faster than my mouth, so you must excuse me in this reading. And so, yeah, I'm getting just this number 5. And then it's like this, I see the old man transforming into this beautiful, feminine, curvy woman with like this long scarf, this long sari that she's just moving and wrapping herself with and moving. And the wind is dancing around her body, dancing around her hair and her sari. And it's just, she looks like she's evolved. She's shed off this cloak of the old man, of this wizard energy, of this old master, of the man of fate, hand of mystery. So, what to do when you're approached by the man of fate, hand of mystery? Okay? Because the man of fate is in charge of his own fate. And when a man is in charge of his own fate, he can then help all. He can help mold and build any city, any dream, any desire. And his hand of mystery, okay, it makes an impression of it. It's almost like I see a hand touching someone's forehead, okay, that third eye, in allowing them a glimpse into the mystery of all. The man of fate cannot operate without the hand of mystery. And the hand of mystery would be nothing without the man of fate. So both work in sync of each other. So what do you do when you come across this archetype within yourself, and you realize that you are becoming the aware, okay, of the hand of mystery within yourself and the man of fate. You're seeing the relationship between the two. Or it could be someone outside of yourself that is a quote unquote master of the hand of fate, or the man of fate and the hand of mystery, and they approach you or you approach them. And usually I'm getting this feeling that when you meet this archetype, they don't necessarily go out of their way to meet you. You have to seek them. You have to seek them. And yeah, it's something. Because if we're seeking knowledge, okay, that's almost like you're making a phone call out to all that is. Like you're putting out a frequency of seeking knowledge, seeking knowledge, seeking knowledge, 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 knowledge. The seeker. It's like I see the path of the seeker here, and then the master is standing at the end. That's that tall object, that being right there. We don't know what it looks like up close, but it's there. And the seeker is you walking down this path. I see. Okay. And the master is looking at you. Now I see it. Okay. And the master is making it apparent to you that he has his hand in the mystery, hand of mystery. And he's the master of mystery, and he's the master of his fate. And so in the left hand, he's the master of mystery. In the right hand, he's the master of fate. And he's looking at you with hands open, palms open. And you're walking in the middle towards him because you are seeking him. So this is like, this whole 5 energy is like you're on this path of seeking or discovering what true wisdom is. And it goes beyond just knowing knowing it goes beyond acquiring knowledge. Okay? So this whole archetype that just kind of popped up today for me in this reading is asking the human collective to go beyond the knowledge that you've acquired, the knowledge that you have been led to believe, and go even beyond questioning that knowledge. Because this is very, masculine energy is very rational, it's very logical, it's just really fixed energy. But the master has tasted a little bit of the mystery. Okay? And when you can use that mystery, sorry, that's my phone. I apologize for that. When you can acquire that mystery into your own fate. And what is mystery? The mystery can be your faith. It can be your belief system, your openness to the unknown. Okay? And when you blend that with fate, because fate and faith go hand in hand, right? Now, sometimes we've been raised to believe that fate is something that is outside of our control. But when you're a master of your own fate, you're a master of fate, you realize that it's completely in your control. And the hand, when you dip your hand and, and hold the hand of mystery, and you hold that key that of mystery, it can reveal to you, the power of the unknown. Not having all the answers all the time can allow you to see truth. It can allow you to see beyond the timelines that have been set for you. But you have to let, the old cycle go and truly embrace the new path. So this is all that I am going to share in this reading. May this message find you well and whole. Please check out my complimentary YouTube channel called Silvertree, where I hold conscious conversations called Art Conversations and DIY projects. Also, please check out my music channel called SLVRTR. And I look forward to connecting with you all again next week. Always remember, embrace supreme loving guidance, expand your consciousness to evolve your human being. Wholeness.